Hey guys, it's Uncle Mike again, coming at you with an actual quick video this time because I'm retaking it. I made a mistake with brand names, and when you're doing a product review, it's nice to have the right brand name, but hey, I'm kind of new to this. First off, real quick, if you didn't see my quick little video I had posted on Facebook and Instagram, yep. I been thinning for a while, and just kind of a little tip to some of the guys out there that are maybe suffering with a little bit of thinning hair. I didn't think too much of it, but I read an article that kind of got me overanalyzing, and kind of realized that when I was getting out of the shower in the morning and fixing my hair, I was seeing how thin it was when it's all wet, clumped together, seeing my scalp through, and it actually had a lot more of an effect on me than I thought it did. And so I kind of always been determined to not be one of those guys. I think we got trash delivery outside or something. My dog's making someone's deliveries. Hey, Duke! Anyway, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, just real quick, kind of continuing where I was at. So my hair was thinning. It's at a point where I sought some opinions, and a lot of guys were saying, hey, you could still go for a long time before you shave your head, and that's probably true. I think I could get away with kind of combing it forward like I was and all of that, but having to do that and looking myself in the mirror in the morning was just kind of depressing. And I don't really mind having a bald head. I've been bald before. I'm not technically bald. I mean, I've just buzzed it all the way down. But I just decided it was time to, for me anyway, it was time to go ahead and do that. And since then, I have get up in the morning, take my shower, get out of the shower, comb my beard out, and good to go. And there's no maintenance. It feels nice. It's much cooler. And I just don't really have that sort of nagging pause when I look in the mirror in the morning that kind of made me feel a little bit depressed. So just a little personal philosophy tip for some of you guys that might be thinning. Grow a beard, shave your head. I think it's the way to go personally, but whatever makes you feel more comfortable in your own skin, go for it. But this is where I'm at right now. So also it means I'm going to invest in maybe a few new hats, which will be fun. But let's get on point. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about my Feyachi tactical flashlight, which I have set up here on my AR-10. So I'm going to come in just a little bit closer so you can hopefully see this a little bit better. Sorry, lighting is not awesome in my office, but I didn't want to go out into the million degrees garage. So what we have here, we have an MLOK flashlight attachment, which you can purchase separately, and it does come with some spacers that allow you to fit different flashlights in there. You don't have to use the Feyachi flashlight, but it is an option there. And I've actually reviewed basically this flashlight before. There's another company name for really the exact same flashlight as far as I can tell. So you can look up the Phyland tactical flashlight review that I did previously, and it should be in my gear reviews playlist. But basically the exact same flashlight. I think they've updated the casing just slightly with a little bit different texturing, but it's a rechargeable flashlight, 1200 lumens, so very, very bright. It has really great throw. I can illuminate my whole yard and the hill up behind my yard and way beyond that if I could see that far. So really, really good throw. I don't know what the full limit is on it, but it's going to reach out there for you. I've got it set up here because this is my only MLOK rail at the moment. I'm going to put an MLOK forend on my Scorpion, and then it'll probably live there long term. But it does come with a remote switch or a tail cap switch. The tail cap switch is constant on only, so you click it on, click it off. That's the only two modes, on and off. With the remote switch I'm running here on my Medieval Industries foregrip, this is actually not how I would prefer to run this flashlight, but it doesn't come with anything to mount the switch. That's my only real negative on this light, and for the price it's still an excellent deal. But you can buy it on Amazon, by the way. I'll have a link on my Facebook page so you can find it. But for now, just to kind of show you, I've rubber banded it onto my grip where I've got it set up with the, basically my middle finger can trigger the constant on. So it just clicks on, clicks off, and then my ring finger can do momentary on. And as I'm sure you can see how bright it is there as it's reflecting back off the wall and everything. So you can set that up like I have it here on a grip. You can put it anywhere on your rail. Basically, you're just going to grab some electrical tape or duct tape or two-sided tape or, I don't know, super glue, Gorilla Glue, whatever you want to use to attach it to your rifle somewhere where you can get to it and access it in an intuitive and safe way. So you've got a long cord. It is coiled so that you can kind of keep it out of your way. I personally wouldn't recommend probably wrapping this all the way around the handguard like that. I just did that to kind of have it out of the way and show sort of how it works. I think if you were to set up a flashlight like this long term and you really want the remote switch, I would personally, I would invest in a little time to splice this cable, splice this line, and make it fit perfect so that it's not, slacked on you and getting caught on things and all of that. Just kind of reduce that extra bulk. It's not necessary, but of course you could just tape it down if you want to just tape down the cord or something. But all in all, really great flashlight. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a budget light on your gun, and it can be run. Here you can see it's on a MLOK extension, but it actually is MLOKed onto this extension. So you can run that directly onto your rail right here, or run it on the extension if you need it to stick out further. In this case, I needed it to stick out further to get kind of closer to the end of my barrel where it didn't create a big shadow from the barrel. So I went ahead and set it up that way, kind of as if I was maybe going to use it for varmint hunting or something like that. Like I said, though, it does come with a tail switch, and with my Medieval Industries grip, I can mount this downward on my rail and flip that tail switch really easy with my thumb. That's kind of the way I prefer to run a light. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do that on this rifle. I don't think I'm going to run a light on this rifle, but for the purposes of showing you guys, I went ahead and attached it. So last time I reviewed this, the other brand, the Fireland brand tactical light, I went ahead and just showed you the light itself. I didn't really show you much of the mount. So I wanted to go ahead and mount it up, show you the remote switch this time. Again, made in China, pretty much the same thing that you've seen elsewhere. And you can probably find them under a couple different names, but I don't think any of the other brands are doing that MLOK mount. So that's really cool. Personally, I'm a big fan of MLOK, so really excited to check it out, and works really well. Just a couple quick specs on it. It is, again, like I said, 1200 lumens, very bright white light. Comes with 2 rechargeable batteries and a charging station for them. They are proprietary batteries. One upgrade over the previous light is that the battery's positive end now has a little bump Like you'd see on a AA battery, it has the bump on the positive end. They've added that to the batteries, so you can, if you need to swap batteries, maybe you forgot to charge it or swap them or something, and you hear a bump in the night, you can tactfully feel which end is positive and negative to make sure you put the battery in correctly, even if it's dark. So that's a big improvement. The charger does have a little light on it, so you can find your charger really easily and find your backup battery. What else? Like I said, it comes with spacers. I'm pretty sure it fits a Surefire flashlight with the correct spacer, and then it has a spacer for the light it comes with, and then it's a little bit larger diameter. I don't know what other light would fit in it, but they do sell that mount separately. So if you already got a light you love and you just need a mount, you can get the mount separate as well. And it's really solid, sturdy mount. I'm pretty sure it's T6 aluminum, and works really good. So that's it. That's the Feyachi tactical flashlight. I have really enjoyed the previous model that I had from Filand, and the Feyachi is all of that and just a little bit better in my opinion. So highly recommend it. And if you want to pick one up, you can get it again on my Facebook page, which is Uncle Mike 5012 over on Facebook. I'll have a link there with the posting for this video. I don't have an affiliate program, but I did receive that light for free, so I just want to let you guys know about that. It doesn't really impact my opinion of it. I'm still reviewing it based on just would I buy it, would I be happy with it, and I would. I probably wouldn't recommend it as a go-to-war flashlight. It's just a budget light for, non-threatening situations primarily is what you're going to want that for, in my opinion. So definitely for hunting, for target shooting at night, if you're doing a night shoot, stuff like that. If you want to use it for home defense, that's up to you. I'm sure it's very reliable. But personally, I tend to be one who will trust something a little more mainstream when my life's on the line. So that covers that, and I think that's it. So have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, for those of us that are thinning out a little bit, I'm enjoying the breezy new look myself, and I think it's really boosted my confidence in the morning, and maybe it'll do the same for you. So think about it. Have a great day.